What's up guys, Skippy Africanus here, and today we have an unboxing video. Which, I guess to be fair, this isn't the first time I've unboxed this, but because I just kind of had the idea that I should do one after I got it. So you're gonna notice the mags are loaded and all that because I was just about to go to the range with this thing. But anyways, unboxing video. And what we're unboxing today, assuming you read the title or looked at the picture, however I decide to do this, is a Pioneer Arms PPS43, specifically in 9mm. Now, while I am more of a fan of 7.62 Tokarev, I decided to go with the 9mm one because, well, a lot of these ranges will frown on 7.62 Tokarev at these PCC matches and stuff like that. And I kind of wanted to have a backup gun to run when I decided to get bored with my CX4, to bring something fun to run. And, well, 9mm is kind of what I gotta go with a PCC. So, but anyways, overall, very nice. I have also taken this apart too. We'll go into the internals in a second, but on the outside, very nice looking. I thought the rear sight was actually misaligned with the front post. It turns out that was just my eyes messing with me, and yes, I'm pretty sure that this one is movable left to right, but what I more meant was the physical post was wobbled, but that's actually just the way the pinned stock is in place. It's definitely canted a little more left, and when I look down this little rivet and then line everything up, or divot, it looks like the front and the rear are perfectly in alignment. But yeah, overall outside it looks pretty nice, Obviously, it's a closed bolt, but they do use the original safety, which I think is pretty cool. Internally too, it wasn't too bad looking. I will say, I have seen quite a few of these, and the hammer itself always looks quite crude, but overall, I mean, everything looks and should behave perfectly fine. The one weird thing that I will be pointing out, though, so, aside with the gun, obviously, you get the owner's manual, which everyone reads. You get your cleaning rod. Pretty cool. Then of course you get two magazines, and specific to the 9mm variant, which, funny enough, I didn't know until I already ordered some 7.62 Tokarev mags, is these ones are not, so they've basically fitted them to using a special kind of mag. To be honest, it looks very similar to a 7.62 Tokarev mag. It just, these have a cutout right there as opposed to this one, which this is the original 7.62 Tokarev. So I will be experimenting with cutting the divot in them and all that, because I was under the assumption that when I'd read that there was supposed to be a spacer there or something, but I'm gonna be honest, I looked at the floor plate, I looked at, supposedly the spring is supposed to be different, I didn't look at that, but I looked at the floor plate and all that, and obviously there's no spacer in between there, and these 7.62 Tokarev ones look identical to the 9mm ones, which of course I did just, flat out try putting the 7.62 Tokarev ones in this gun, but that little divot you will notice actually does serve a purpose. Pulls up on camera, the ejector right there gets in the way of it and the bolt won't close, so we gotta do some modification to get those to work. But I will say, overall, a very nice gun. I'm definitely gonna have to oil this after the video, but very nice gun, especially for the fact that this thing was on sale for $500. Initially, I wasn't going to order a PPS43. I was going to wait till I saw one at a gun store or something like that. But I've only been seeing them going for $800, $850, crazy enough. They're definitely not. They're not that expensive, and that's what I was seeing them go for. Atlantic Firearms had it for I think it was $650. They went out of stock, and then they came back in stock. And the 9mm one specifically was $500, and I believe they are still $500, which I thought was certainly a good price. Now, what I want to do is I'm actually going to be SBRing mine. I actually have most of the paperwork filled out, and I got the rest of the things like the serial numbers. I can start doing that, but get the stock working, and then I'm going to actually be adding a red dot here as opposed to the standard irons. Main reason is because I will be running this in PCC matches, and well, the irons are cool and all, but I want it to be a little bit competitive, and plus, I normally score first place at a lot of these matches. I think it'd be funny to score first place with something like this, so I'm at least going to add a red dot to give it some speed at those matches. And then hopefully, one thing I can find, too, is a wood grip, because I know they were selling those, but they appear to be out of stock everywhere. But Anyways, that's enough rambling on this gun. Overall, again, very nice. $500 to be quite honest. You can't beat it. I will say though, definitely that stock getting the stock back in working order. That's definitely going to make it improved shooting because it is kind of front heavy. But we'll have to wait on the paperwork and all that for that. As it stands, we'll just be shooting it like this for now. Give it a good test run. I'm going to take it to a Tuesday Night Steel match next Tuesday too, just for kicks. But anyways, hope you all enjoyed the video as much as I personally enjoyed making it, and I should have a shooting video out tomorrow, and then I'll give a first impressions on it and see how much I like it. I mean, it's a 9mm carbine that's heavy. It should shoot just fine, assuming everything works. But that's about it. Later.